Hi, and welcome to It's Giving Realty podcast, the podcast where we give you the realty in real estate. Of course, I'm always going to bring you someone that's going to either share their expertise or share their experience so that you feel a little bit better about either starting your real estate journey or elevating it. And so today is no different. I have with me one of my clients near and dear to my heart, who is now a new homeowner. Pew, 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 pew. Miss Alexis Burke, how are you?
Well, I'm housed. Let's start there.
And
I am
is.
housed. I am housed. But honestly, I'm great. Fantastic. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, thank you for coming. I already knew that you were going to like have me smiling a lot.
Have to.
And
Have to.
and I really adore you. And I know a lot of people in real estate, like you guys often say that you appreciate me, like, oh, I love you, you're the best. But I really, really appreciate the clients that I have that turns into family, really. Um, y'all are y'all are A1. I just want to tell you.
You're A1, actually.
No, but I really want to say that because I don't think I get the chance to, because most of the time you're talking about like, oh, I just got a house and Stylist did this and my realtor. But like I work hard in general, but I work harder for y'all because y'all are really good people. So as a whole, I can't think of one client where I'm like, that person. I mean, I'll house them, but I'm not happy about it. So anyway, so thank you for being willing to share your real estate journey with us.
Ooh.
You have, I mean, it's been what, a couple of months now since you've
Since June.
turned that house into. No, I'm like,
that's my favorite. That's my favorite.
So tell me, what made you decide? Because not you're not a baby, you're an adult, but you are younger. You know what I mean. So what made you decide that like I really want to own a house right now?
Aside from my personal ambitions,
Very
I was
ambitious.
very tired of paying rent. Like, I think sitting down and looking at how much I paid in rent, and I'm like, dang, I touched a lot of money
And gave it away.
and I don't have nothing to show for it.
Nope.
So, like I said, aside from my personal ambitions, I think just getting older and realizing that I want certain things for myself. And when my money wasn't making sense, that's when I was like, okay, you need to rewrite this story because things got to make sense.
Okay, bars. When money making sense. And then it's okay. Okay, so you're looking at like, I've touched a lot of money and I have nothing to show for it. I need to do something about it. But how do you know real estate is the thing to do? Because most people don't.
I think the people I've been blessed to be around people that have not necessarily just sense, but knowledge about a lot of different things. So seeing that I have parents that are homeowners, I have most of my relatives that I know are homeowners, and now my circle of friends, because it's Bianca,
all my clients.
Thankfully your client put me on to you, and now I'm one of the clients. So I think having people in my corner that had homes, and also being now a legal professional and learning about real estate and hearing the value in real estate, hearing and learning that it's something that builds generational wealth. You can get equity. I was like, oh,
I like equity.
Yeah, I love that too.
You got into your house with equity, did you not?
I think yes, just a little bit.
Just
a little bit, but it was more than zero.
So and for those who are new to real estate, some of you are experienced and you know, but equity is when your house is maybe priced at one thing but worth more. That is equity. Or if you've been in your house for a while and you paid on the home and then the balance has decreased but the value is the same or it has increased, that is also equity, which can be pulled out. Like I personally have taken equity out of my own home and refinanced. I actually refinanced twice. My original home, and the first time it was to buy 2 new cars.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and my mortgage only changed $100 because you know interest rates for a home versus a car, credit cards, etc., is significantly lower. Which is funny because a lot of people are complaining about like the interest rates in general, but it's like think about every other loan you get. Like you are not getting those interest rates.
I've been blessed that I haven't had to experience a loan yet besides this house.
Besides the house, right.
I'm still learning.
Yes. And which is a blessing. And I, kudos to your family, your parents. They really, set you up to be successful so that you could only venture positive. You don't know about, those things.
I don't. Okay. So shout out mom and dad if y'all are watching this podcast. Yeah. Shout out mom and dad.
Y'all the real deal. But for those who do know, interest on everything else is way more than a house. So it's easier to borrow from your own home than it would be to get a personal loan, which is 15% interest. You know what I mean? That's triple what you would pay for your house. So Yes, you started your home with equity, so that's good.
Did.
Now you don't have enough to pull out yet, but
not at all.
but over time, because you just, I mean, it's only a couple of months in. But as you pay on that, let's say years down the line, if you decided you wanted a new this or a new that or a trip, or you wanted to pay some stuff down, you could refinance your home, and it wouldn't affect your mortgage as much as if you were to get, a loan. So that's important. But okay, so kudos to you. You have a circle of friends support system. You're like, I don't want to keep giving away money.
Nope.
I want to own.
I do.
And then you called me.
I did. I did. One call, that was all. That's all.
One call, that's all. Listen, that line, we gotta come up with another tagline. That line's already taken.
I think I'm gonna ask Chad.
You gonna ask Gloria Patricia Turner? What she say? Okay, keep me posted.
I will.
All right, but but you did call, and I'm like, okay, hey, here are the steps. And what I will say about you is like, I'm gonna say, look, you're laughing because if I say you have to jump over the stars in the sky, you're gonna be like, what time do you need me to do that for? I'm gonna get it done. So I love that. So I told you what you need to do. I put you with a lender, and you got it done. And so you're a homeowner. So you got a new construction too. Also, like most people when they buy their first home, it's like a starter home. It might be nice, but it's not always new. Not that first one. So you got
I got blessed. Okay, I did not have a traditional real estate journey. I think when you start off here, and I said, this isn't high enough. Let's start here.
Yeah, which is funny. Expectation. Which is funny because when we first talked, you were like, I don't want to spend more than da da da. Remember? So I feel like I want to give them numbers, but for purposes, you're like, I don't want to spend more than A. Okay. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, here's what A can get you. D. And you're like, let's try B, right? So you were going up, but I think what you learned is like it was not a huge difference in your mortgage though, and a lot of people don't know that. Like there are times when people love a house and it may be like 10,000 more than they want, and they don't want to go for the deal because it's 10,000 more, and they're not knowing that you take that 10,000 and you're dividing it by 360 payments because it's a 30-year mortgage, and so it's pennies. Well, not pennies, it's dollars. You're talking 18, 22, 27. I don't have a calculator, depending on the difference amount. You know what I mean? So I always tell people, like, I know that you had a set number in your mind, but play out all the numbers, like the full picture. What does your mortgage look like? How is it actually affecting your bottom line? And so it's funny enough for you, we had two different houses. One you just knew you loved.
I did.
And then the other one
was my safe option.
Right, which is safe. And so the thing is, for the safe option, for purposes of like making sure, because you're really good about like, I want to run all the scenarios and make sure I'm comfortable. So for the safe option, I have my insurance guy do quotes. So for anybody listening who hasn't purchased yet, when you pay a mortgage, your taxes, your homeowners, all of that is calculated into the mortgage, because the lender is not going to loan you money for a house and not make sure everything is covered in case something happens to the house, right? And so we have to get quotes on homeowners because that is going to play a part on your mortgage. And so I tried to explain to my clients that even though this house was, I think it was like maybe $90,000 difference, right? Maybe $100,000. I'm like, even though this house is $100,000 difference, and I know that feels like $100,000 more. I'm like, your monthly note is
more expensive
for the cheaper house.
It was less. I got less backyard.
It was definitely smaller. Yeah.
I was like, oh
yeah, but I had to show her that. So what happened is we got quotes for insurance. It was renovated, but it was still an older home. The house that you love that was more expensive was brand new. So with brand new homes, insurance is cheaper, and it's an easier deal, right? So when we did all the numbers and got insurance quotes, you were shocked to find out that the one that was $100,000 more.
Money gotta make sense.
Yeah, and so once you got that, you was like, oh, whatever, free, because I think you were weighted, right? You were weighted on the fact that you wanted the more expensive one, but like it's like, oh,
yeah,
should I even do that? So I think seeing the two numbers side by side, you were like, well, you should have started off with that. I'm like, I tried to.
You did. You did. I'm sometimes a skeptic, but when you're making such a big financial investment, you gotta,
as you should be,
check off all your boxes, dot all your I's, cross all your T's. So
yes, curve your S's, yeah,
all the things.
Because this is like hundreds of thousands of dollars, so it totally makes sense. Okay, so we land on this is actually less money monthly, and this is the house we're going to get. Then you get a little anxious in the process.
I did.
Because you're so ready. Well, you also were like trying to gauge how to handle the rental because you were leasing at the time. The lease is about to be. It's the timing of it all. That can be very. And then some landlords are not flexible. Like some will be like, if you let them know 30-day notice or whatever, and you might need to go longer depending on the closing, they're perfectly fine. But then some are like, you need to sign the lease now. And I think they were trying to force you. Now. Yes, they were trying to force you into signing the lease.
Because if not, I think the situation I was in, I would have to pay almost double what I was paying just for that 1 month. And I'm like, that couldn't happen.
Yeah. That couldn't happen. Not me shivering from.
I was shivering too. I was sweating a little bit. I was crying, sweating. I said, Stylist.
How soon can we? I mean, no pressure, but I'm not giving them that money.
No,
you can't make me.
I was gonna have to go to the shelter. I'm just kidding.
Not homeless.
I was gonna go to Granny House.
Yes, Granny House is okay, but not the shelter. No, but so luckily it worked out, and I think you walked away from the closing table.
I did. They wrote me some checks.
Yeah,
they wrote me some checks.
I keep telling the audience not to, like, if they call me as their real estate agent, don't expect me to have them walk away. But thus far, everybody has said that I have them walking away with money.
You do.
This is not the norm. I don't know how many times I have to say
it. It's not guaranteed in a regular real estate transaction, but if you're gonna real estate with Stylist, expect the unexpected. Expect to get more than what you bargained for. Not only will you get a home, you will get everything in between. You will get a little bit more, a little bit here. Yeah. No.
She's like, wait, I get a check.
I don't know why I was surprised. I saw Stylist Bartholomew as my realtor. I don't know why I shouldn't have asked my office too, honestly. But yeah, they definitely.
So no, your deal was definitely sweet, and I love your home. So
yes, I do.
Very, very much so. When I had the listing, I was doing all kind of content, and I've been in every room.
And the content came out so well. Like,
oh, thank you.
You should come back now. It's
Can
decorated.
I?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I'll have more content coming soon.
You should. House is not alone.
Don't even go look that up. Don't worry about what she's saying.
Every day you will get content about how to interior decorate. You're the reason why I have an interior decorator now. Because of the song.
Because of the I did a series on IG. My clients ask a lot of me. To be honest with you, I'm doing the podcast because my clients are bullies. No, I'm kidding.
We're assertive giants.
Okay. No, I think that you guys really appreciate the knowledge. Like, once you have it, it's like everybody should have it. That's kind of all you feel. And you're like, what can you do to provide? And I'm like, well, maybe if I do a podcast, I can, organically provide information. We laugh and share stories or what have you. So here we are. But that's how I ended up doing the House is Not a Home series. Fun. Yes, but now people saying the little tagline.
You're gonna get famous.
Do the tagline again.
House is not a home.
Was I doing that?
Yes. And you have your little microphone. Yes, you were.
And I don't have a voice, so you did that effortlessly. Matter of fact, if I do a second part to that series, I'll let you do the audio, okay?
I could do. Look, don't let me get a voiceover.
Listen.
Don't let me get a. See?
That's another thing y'all been asking for. I did one voiceover. First of all, I felt like I sound like a man. And my client was like, I love No, seriously, you see, I'm struggling, and my client was like, I love the way your voice sounds. You need to do more audio. I'm like, I just show up. I just try to do whatever y'all want me to do, really. Y'all own me. That's what it is.
No, we push you to greatness because you have you are so talented that if we don't, you're just gonna just sell houses. You can't do that. You have to sell houses, make a podcast. You have to tell us how to decorate our homes. You have to be inspirational. You have to be all of these things.
No pressure.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Let's get back to your journey.
Okay.
I don't know how we did that. I see what you did there. I see what you did. That's very tricky.
You always
I see you. Let's get back to your journey.
Okay.
So, honestly, what has been the best part of homeownership? And we'll do the latter as well.
So I think the best part of, it's about 2 or 3 things. I think one of the first things for me was that I accomplished a goal that I think 16-year-old me said, you're going to have a house by 25. I was I was a year short, but I still accomplished something that I feel like a lot of people haven't, or maybe won't ever in their lifetime. Right. And to say I did it before I was actually a law school graduate, that was big for me. I think the second thing was seeing like my parents, but specifically my dad's face. Because if you all know my dad, he's a hard man to impress. Yes, he is. And to see him kind of look back and be like,
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I was moved, but I had to like chin up, chest out, like, yeah, I did that. So, but I was really, I think that was emotional to see his face and see like just him looking around like, baby girl did that. Like,
what's funny about, because you mentioned that, so we did the we did the walkthrough. Mm-hmm. So okay, fun fact: I designed her house. I did not build it, but I designed it, and so I am like, protective about like my design, So, so Dad is walking through the house, but he's like stealth.
That's Captain Burke right there.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm like, I can see like this. I read people. I can see, and I can't remember what thing that he looked at.
The pot filler.
Oh, not the pot filler winning it all. Yeah, the pot filler. So he walked through the whole house, and I mean, this house. I'm just gonna tell people about your house. This house has like tall ceilings and recessed lights, and oh my goodness, the primary bathroom, the ensuite is everything.
The waterfall
shower, the enclosed. It gives like spa, whatever. The custom closet.
Yes.
Okay. I love that house. You did that. Anyway, and Dad's just like, yeah. Well, he was, and he's tall too. I'm 5'2", y'all. He's like, I'm like, oh, you okay? Everything's okay. And so anyway, we get all the way, walk through the house and back. And your house is big. It's long. And so we come back to the front, and he's like looking around. He's like, a pot filler. I'm like, not Daddy.
I have everything you saw today.
Your yard can fit a whole other house.
It can.
And I take what I can get.
But you gotta understand, my dad he's a chef in his own right. Like, he makes a mean shrimp stew. I can't lie. Like, seeing him with that pot filler, he don't realize he enjoyed it. But I'm like, I'm about to put you to work. Like, it's getting a little chilly outside.
Yeah, time to put the work. Yeah.
That gumbo about to be hidden.
Yeah, but so he had to admit that he was, one, proud of you, and two, love the house. And that is the goal to win. I want family members over too. Like, I always tell people, I'm like, they be like, oh, I don't want my sister to come. I don't want you to be, I don't want you to get annoyed by my mom. I'm like, girl, bring them.
Trina Burke.
Mama loves me too. So
she do, but she gonna have her questions.
And I'm gonna answer them. And I think at one point you were like,
I was scared. I was like, I said, because my mom she's straight business. She's sweet as pie, but like, when you got to charge it to her head and not her heart, because it comes off like, all right, this is business. We're not BSing. And I'm just looking like.
But it's okay, because I like I told you, the parent's job is to be protective. And I, as your agent, if I did right by you, there's nothing that I can't answer or be willing to answer or should be offended by their desire to know what something is. You know what I mean? So I'm always comfortable in those situations, and it's always funny because by the time it's over, we're all laughing and enjoying and blah blah blah. So I'm just so proud of you for sticking with it and getting it done. And I love having guests on like you, because it's like, the journey is, it may not have always been easy. It may have been trying, and more so the paperwork. Everybody gets overwhelmed by the lender part of it and the paperwork. And thankfully, my lender, Kalina, is very good about holding your hand. She'll sit with you.
Very patient, very kind.
But you saw it through.
Yeah.
And now you got the big house.
I do. Yeah. The big house. Oh. So the ladder, we talked about the good things, the best. Okay, I think one of the hardest things for me in that process was, I had a couple of people that doubted me. I really did. I had some people, it wasn't just doubts, it was more so, don't do it.
Yeah.
They kept putting fear
projection.
And I operate on, like, you can't have faith and fear residing in the same house.
Well, not a word.
And I'm always gonna come with it.
You better.
I am a prayerful woman. I am a God-fearing woman, and I think that's one of the things that I think stifled me. Because at first, me, I was a racehorse. Whatever you said do, I'm doing. Like, it was done. But I think hearing some of the closest people tell me, not right now. It's not your time. No. I'm just like,
But you know where I'm at with it. So that was never, and I too, I consult with him first before anything. And I feel like a lot of times that's how come my clients walk away with stuff that's not normal, because it's ordained and it's above me. I'm just a vessel. So even some of my files closed, that is like, how did that even close? That was God. That wasn't me. We just both kept showing up, faith without work.
We did.
You see?
We did.
So yeah, I know that was very trying for you, but you pushed through.
It was tough. And I think that if I had to take away a piece of advice, you can't let everybody in on your plans.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I need a yes man, because I don't need anybody ever saying yes to my plans. It's like, I want something so bad. Like, I have everybody in my circle is real, where if it's some foolishness,
they even if I want you out.
Yeah, they'll be like, Lex, come on, let's think about this and let's talk it out. But when it was coming from, one comment was, "Oh, I don't have a house yet. Why do you need one?" I'm like, okay.
What that got to do with the price of tea in China?
I don't know, and they got tariffs, so I don't even want to talk about the price of tea in China.
We're not about to go political. We're not about to do it.
So it was one of those things where it wasn't like, it was a mix of fear, but I think also it was like looking at like where I'm at in life, where they were at in life, and how come you here and I'm not there.
Yeah.
So I think that was one of the things that kind of scared me. It's like, okay, well, what if something does go wrong? I have people saying, I'm gonna hear that I told you so. But then I was like, you know what? If it's gonna be your mistake, you're gonna make your.
It's yours to make. Exactly.
Mistake. And I think I'd rather have than not.
Yeah. So. And then also, I told you there's safety measures always. Yeah. So if something doesn't work out with real estate, stick it out for a year or two. We could sell it and you could either walk away with money or you walk away free and clear. Because if you were rented, you would have paid a rent anyway.
Exactly.
You would pay. So there are always, or we rent it out. If you can't afford it, we rent it out. We go get something else. So to me, real estate is not as risky as it may feel if you are knowledgeable, if you have people around you that kind of knows what's happening in the system, and a client like you who won't quit. So I'm proud you didn't listen to the naysayers, because it's my favorite house to visit. It is my favorite, and now I know I can go back and do content.
Absolutely. We're gonna talk about that. I don't think I changed your code.
I still have access.
I think you still have access.
Thank you very much. We can wrap the show right there, because I still have access. Well, I don't want to keep you much longer, because I know, you have other things to do. You're very busy professional,
decorate my home.
You got things to do. But I do want to thank you so much for coming out. I really do. And for sharing your story and for fighting through. And I can't wait for the next purchase.
It's coming soon.
Soon.
It is. I think some days when you can finally breathe and take it all in and just look around and be like, dang, I accomplished this.
What else can I do? With Stylist by my side.
And then, of course, now I got a brother now.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Because you've been sending me clients. So.
I'm, like I said, I'm relentless. And
my goal is 18 clients.
Hey, look.
Don't threaten me with a good time. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get them keys.
You will. So, I'm going to keep them coming. And I thank you. I think you need your flowers too, because not only do you put on an amazing podcast, but you believe in your clients so much to the point where, like, I couldn't even fathom not getting this house. Like, I couldn't see myself not at my address. I can't tell y'all my address. Like, that's a trade secret. But yeah, like you spoke life into me. There was times I called you way after hours. I definitely abused my privileges, and you're okay. And you talked me into like so much life, and that's big for me, because I don't really always have that. I'm always the person speaking life into somebody. Hey, you got this. Like, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. You got to see it with me. And to have that for somebody when I have such a big goal that I'm not sure of myself, because I'm not really a person that's ever like
shaking unsure a little of myself. Bit, right?
It could look real bleak. If it's my name in it, it's gonna get done.
Yeah.
And this was the first time I'm like, this might not get
question
done.
Question mark.
But definitely got it done. Definitely did some research and got it done. But I think you deserve all the flowers. You deserve, because this is not only your calling, this is your gift. This is what God wanted you to do, because you touch so many people doing what you're doing. You really do. God has his hand on you and everything that you're doing for everybody, especially for people of color. Like I see that your clients are diverse.
Yeah.
But it's really important to note that you are putting people that look like us in positions to not only succeed but to build generational wealth.
Yeah.
Things that we've lacked throughout the history books.
Yeah.
So you should applaud yourself for making that type of change.
You better. Are you the host? Because it's given. And who got onions?
I'm gonna sip my tea. On that
sip your tea.
You can see right here, Realty. You get it, Realty.
Yeah, I see what you did. I see what you did.
I'm too silly.
Anyway, no, I do appreciate the flowers, and that is a part of my mission and my journey. So I love that you see it, and I love when I can give it, and for you to be someone who has often given it to other people, I love that I could give it back to you because you don't always get it. I know, because I have a house. I'm done with her. Okay, listen. Thank y'all so much for tuning in because we'll just start it all back up again. And we'll. But I am really enjoying bringing you all episodes, having guests on, talking experiences, so that you can really kind of feel comfortable that everybody is able to own real estate. And remember, real estate is not just a home, it's multifamily, it's land, it's commercial. Like there are so many ways to get a piece of the pie. And so what else goes better with tea? Realty. Then pie. You see, I double back.
I see.
All right, I'm gonna see y'all next time.